Hey, OBC family. Well, here we are. We find ourselves in real uncharted territory to know how to proceed as a family, as individuals, and especially as a church. Our both national government and state government has asked us not to gather in groups larger than 10 or 50, according to the governor. So we want to comply with that for your safety, because we want to be a help. And so, what does that mean for us as church? Well, first, it means that we won't be gathering either in our groups or as a church at large for 2 weeks. And then we're going to evaluate then, because things are changing every day so quickly, and I know it's hard to keep up. But we also want to know that that doesn't mean we're going to stop being the church. So there are some things we are absolutely going to do. So first and foremost, just make yourself aware of this. We will have church every Sunday. Starting this Sunday, we will be live streaming, which means this isn't Facebook Live. This is from our church website, where you will log on to our church website, osbornbaptistchurch.com, and there'll be a very intuitive platform for you to log on and watch a live worship service from our worship center. So it'll be just what you see every Sunday. We'll have the same kind of music, we'll have the same format, only you'll be watching from home and worshiping from home instead of there in the same room. But it will be very familiar to you, and I promise you, man, God will use it to encourage you and speak to your heart and remind you He is in control. You will also, in addition to live streaming an entire worship service, just like you would see every Sunday morning, for you with children, your preschoolers will also get information from Sarah, our preschool director, about how to worship with your preschooler. We'll have that information available to you. Also from Pastor David in our elementary worship, you'll have a message from him, just like you have a message from me. Pastor Ryan, our switch pastor, middle schoolers, you'll get the same thing. And also Pastor Kevin, our Collide ministry, you'll get everything you would normally get during the week will be available to you. Only you'll be watching it at home rather than here on campus. Also I think it's important that we be the hands and feet of Jesus. And there are going to be people all around you who may need some help. So, maybe you have an elderly neighbor and they're afraid to go get groceries or go get their medicine. Reach out to them, check on them, make sure they're okay, see what they need. It is acting like Jesus, and it is helping in a time of need. So let's make sure and do that as the church. And we're going to be continually evaluating how can we be the church in ways we may not normally be. And we're doing that all the time. But one of the things we're going to do is every day, Monday through Thursday, I'm going to be sending you a video just to encourage you and remind you who we are, remind you who God is. And then on Sunday, we'll be having a live stream service just like we would every other Sunday. So let me just remind you of some things about God right now, some things that are really important in life. You know this about me, but I am a serious Captain America fan. Yes. Now some of you are thinking right now, Pastor Steve has a full-grown Captain America shield, and you're a little embarrassed about that? I know, I get it. Some of you are thinking, man, Pastor Steve, he's got a Captain America shield. I wish I had one. I know, I get it. If you ever want to come borrow mine. Shields are important though. What do shields do? They protect us from an attack. One of my favorite Psalms is Psalm 3. Listen what God says about shields. But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. God is our protection. He is our ever-present help in time of trouble. And Captain America's shield may be able to protect him from a physical enemy, but we are in an unseen war in two ways right now. We are always in an unseen spiritual battle. We talk about that a lot here. But we're also in an unseen health battle right now. We have an enemy, a coronavirus, that we can't see. But God is our shield. Not just for enemies we can see, but for enemies we can't see. And our ultimate enemy, Satan. But you, O Lord, are a shield about me. You are my glory and the lifter of my head. Man, it seems like everywhere I go now, there are a lot of heads that are down. Maybe your head's down because you're afraid. Am I going to get sick? Maybe your head's down because you don't know what's going to happen with your job. Or maybe your head's down because your 401k last week became a 201k and this week became a 101k. I mean, you have all kinds of fears like me and everybody else. And when we get afraid, our head gets down. But God is our shield, and He is the one who lifts our head to see His glory. And then He says, I cried to the Lord, and He answered me. Listen to this. I lay down and I slept, and I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of many thousands of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God. You get that? You ever lay down to sleep and you can't? Because your mind's just spinning. What if, what if, what if, what if? But when we understand the Lord our God is a shield about us, He lifts our head even down to our sleep. We sleep in peace and we arise knowing that the Lord is our God. Church, we don't have anything to fear. God is with us. Life is going to be inconvenient for a while, for sure. But God is still on His throne, and the church is still the church, and we want you to know we're here. So, tomorrow, I'll be talking to you again. Sunday, we'll be worshiping electronically, but we're still going to be connected by the Holy Spirit. Don't stop being the church. Don't be afraid. For Thou, O Lord, are a shield about us. God bless you.